Sharp, thank you.
Do not say, I have not done anything for you. All right.
Good morning,
if
everyone.
you make your point, you can go. Yeah, thank you.
First of all, I want to thank Almighty God for the opportunity to be at Enugu Tech Fest. Enugu Kwenu! Yeah, so when I came here yesterday, my mind was opened. I came to realize that I can now make money while I sleep. See, you don't understand something. I came to realize that there is an opportunity for everyone. I thought the opportunity was only in Abuja. I want to seriously thank Governor Peter Mbah for giving us the opportunity. You don't know what's happening here. You don't know when you come to Enugu, you come to realize that you have a future. Hi, you have a future in the tech world. Is someone hearing me? Governor Peter Mbah gave us hope. When I came, I saw young minds, people that I'll soon be where they are a few years from now. And he gave me hope that, okay, this tech world is not just for the Westerners, it's for us. Enugu Kwenu. I will see you on top. Say yes. I will see you on top. Say yes.
You are looking at him, you think he cannot do it. He will soon open the first Web3 church.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. So, my name is Emmanuel, and I'm a 300 level medical student from the University of Nigeria, Enugu campus. Do we have UNEX students in the house? All right, so I wasn't able to attend yesterday due to, medical school. Medical school kind of happened to me yesterday. But then I just had to say this because, something I've learned in this, because I was here on day one, and there is a major thing that I learned, and that is that, when we have events like this, many people come for, what they can gain in terms of monetary aspect. Many people come for giveaways, but then this event has taught me to actually chase opportunities, to actually chase knowledge, to chase exposure and experience. And in the words of the ambassador of Sweden to Nigeria, she said, you don't need permission to lead, but you need discipline, integrity, and consistency. So this is me actually putting myself out there because I know that there are investors. I know that there are a lot of big people here. And I just want to say that I'm actually a videographer and video editor. And so if you're looking for someone to work with, I'm open to opportunities. Thank you very much.
Thank you. The little one.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Emmanuel Daniela Kachiside. I am a student from Smart Green School, Enugu, Queens. I'm yet to say what I learned. I learned that if it's Facebook that is wasting your time, TikTok or any other thing, you should delete it. But if it is the thing you can learn with, focus on it. Thanks.
Una no go hear word, Abi.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. My name is Ivan Chuku, and yesterday was a very special day for me because it has to do with the Web3 space, which I am enthusiastic in. So I learned a lot. There are a couple people who actually make more sense to me. Someone like Harris Sinobi, he said that, sorry, excuse me. So he said that
Write it down. I need to tell you people.
Sorry. Please give me a sec, please.
Were you on Facebook that time?
So he said that the world. He said that the world doesn't need people with talent. That what we need as
Put your hands together for him.
No, please give me a second, sir. Please, sorry, this is actually my first time on stage, so I have
All
this
right.
kind of stage fright.
I mean, you can do it. You can do it, all right?
Sure, sir. So.
Encourage him, encourage him.
Okay. So we said that the world, what you need, you don't need permission to earn from the globe. You don't need permission to go into anything. What you need is your skill. And for you to go into something, because I've been working alone for some time, and I see it's usually hard while working alone. So he said something about networking and skill acquisition. So these two things really got me. And from Mr. Ekestan, he said that, he said that riches make noise, while wealth whispers. And he said that when we want to go into something, that we should not be, we shouldn't bring it together with negative stuff. Like, you can't be working on something at the same time having this negative perspective that the energy is going to contradict. You understand? So I learned from him, when doing something, you need to be focused, consistent, and put in the work. With time, your time will come. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. I would like to recognize the presence of Nigeria's former Minister of Power, Professor Bath Naji, and his lovely wife. You're welcome, sir. You're welcome.
Good morning, everyone. Enugu Queen. Enugu Kwenu.
Enugu Kwenu.
Enugu Kwenu.
Yeah.
Enugu Kwezono.
Oh.
Afambo Wada Izeke Mesoma Jessica. Afmonye Zago. Umana Andiono. Owende Zago no neba. Moshine. Bikonga nunu.
Anukwa media.
Okay, I graduated 2 years ago from the University of Nigeria and Nsukka, Plant Science and Biotechnology. If you guys give me the moment, after explaining this, I can also like to preach myself out here. That's if you guys permit me. Anyways, the key takeaway I took from Mr. Hariobi, Dr. Hariobi yesterday was, he said, pick a skill within the next 30 days, practice it publicly for the next 90 days, join a community, let your work speak louder than your CV. Non-technical skills, please. And I actually related very well with it. As someone that have always struggled to enter the Web3 space, I always felt like it's big. Whenever I enter any Web3 section, it's always boring for me. I always feel out of place. And then I saw somebody, a content strategist like me, and he's making it and soaring high in the industry. It was actually a very big motivation for me to delve into that place as my own person, not what the people are going into there as. So that was the key takeaway for me. And then Mr. Emmanuel was advising us that we should stop going to Lagos, that we can build technical summits like this in Enugu, and with that, encourage other people that if they keep building every technical summit in Lagos, then who will be there to discover the talent in Enugu? That was the key takeaway for me. Then on Tuesday, the second day, Ian said, keep your interest open. Learn as many skills as you can, as well as mastering the technical skill you're learning. That there is this narrative about tech that 247, they are in their laptop watching something or doing something, but you can actually learn fun things and make fun things about your time. Make a better opportunity for it. Thank you very much. And regarding my pitching, for perfume lovers in here, I would love to curate something magnetic and magical for you. I'm a perfume curator. I customize scents based on signature scents. I tailor scents to your personality. You don't have to wear perfumes that are generic. You rather wear perfumes that resonate with your vibe, your individuality. Thank you.
Thank you. So she's saying that she can make the perfume for you. So you will not be smelling everybody. So that's what she said now. Please put your hands together for her. I just love the silence that followed. I would like to call on Chukwuma Ephraim Okenwa. He's the Executive Director, Lead Network Africa. He'll be speaking to us on tools for productivity. The session is about exploring tools in everyday life. Please encourage him.
Okay, can I have the slide? Let me start by saluting, especially Professor Bat Nnaji, a man well respected across the globe, professor in robotics. Can we celebrate him? Let's celebrate Professor Bat Nnaji. And he came in with a lovely wife. You're welcome, Ma. We're pleased to have you. On the course of preparing for this program, we thought we should also be able to bring tech home. You know, because when we talk about tech, oftentimes all that comes to mind is the hardware, the software, and then maybe something just available for the techies. And for the non-techies, beyond the using of phone, one wonders of what use is technology for me. So we want to look at tools for productivity, leveraging common technology for effectiveness. And the first thing we want to talk about is navigation. As simple as a Google map is, it's really interesting to know that many people have never explored the tool of Google Map. You know, when they are driving, maybe let's say you want to go and see someone, you still have to stop at every moment to ask, please, where is Nza Street? Where is this number? But Google Map is so simple that you could just simply queue in where you want to go to, and it's going to take you right there without necessarily asking. And the interesting thing is that aside from the driving routes, you can also use the walking routes if you have to trek. As a matter of fact, in developed nations, if you get to Europe and you start asking people, oh, please, do you know where this place is? They will just be looking at you like, is this person descending from the moon? Because they expect that if you don't know where you want to get to, simply do what? Put it on your Google map. The interesting thing also is that even with some platforms like WhatsApp, which is also linked up, how many of you know that by clicking attachment, same place you can attach photos as documents. You can also activate your live location and share with someone who knows how to use that, and the person can come find you, even if it's in the middle of the forest, provided your location is activated. So navigation is a very simple tool that can help you to be more efficient, and it saves time. In some cities like London, if you don't explore your Google map, use it well. You might choose to use a route that, after going through several long routes, you discover that just with a walking distance, probably You would have spent 40 minutes on the way trying to cover something that a 7 minutes or 12 minutes with information would have done for you. So navigation is important, and technology can make that happen. The second thing is technology can also help us to manage our time. You know, interestingly, in 21st century, when we talk about technology, nobody remembers that simple inventions like watch is still part of what? Tech. And interestingly, so many people wear very costly watches, but do not respect time. Someone say error. Someone say error. Now, and interestingly, you know, when you move across different time zones, the hourly hand differs, but the minute hand is consistent almost across all the nations, just only few exceptions. What that means is that, for instance, you could in Nigeria now we have, what is the time? 10:45. In some states in the U.S., maybe it's going to be around 5:45. In places like Hawaii, maybe around 12:45 a.m. a.m. early in the morning. But in China, China is about 7 hours ahead. In China, it's going to be about 5:45 minute hand, telling you that you are expected to be very precise. But most importantly about the times, to understand, unlike many people claim, this year is running very fast. I don't know. January, we didn't even use it, and January is already gone. You know what is the very most important thing about time? Success is not made by those that count time, but those that make time to count. So the question would be, on a daily basis, as you wake up, how many credit hours did you invest into what mattered the most for you as a student or as a professional who is interested in growth? You tell me you want to be a professor, a doctor, you don't spend 3 to 6 hours daily studying. But when we check your screen time on WhatsApp, we could see up to 6 hours, ranging from when you woke up. If there's any profession like being a WhatsAppian, that is where you are headed to. But if it's for a professor or a professional, then certainly the dynamics has to differ. And then another thing again that helps us still under time management, Google timeline management. Now this is a feature that many people are not aware of. And I want you after now, just check Google. If your Gmail is logged on, search for my Google timeline. When you open it, supposing your location has been activated, with your Google timeline, you can actually evaluate where you spend most of your time. Maybe for the past 3 years, the cities you visited across the globe, the places you visited. If it's restaurants that you spend most of your time, you're going to see that. If it's maybe like in shopping malls, you spend most of your time, and that can actually help you to be more efficient and effective, to evaluate where you invest your time, because time, of course, is life. Next is that technology can also help us to enhance focus. I love what the young girl from Smart School said. If TikTok, Facebook is not helping you, right, to create money, then you better face your book rather than Facebooking. And that's a great advice coming from a young lady. But listen, in enhancing focus, you can actually use your screen time management to decide and say, you know what, on a daily basis, I shouldn't spend more than 1 hour on WhatsApp. Once you set that limit, once it's 1 hour, what will happen? It will shut down. And when you discover that you keep adjusting the time, then maybe it could be a time to delete for a while, regain control, and then refocus. Very, very important. And then don't forget, like it's often said in tech conversation, that one of the most vital tools in your pocket is the off button on your phone. Ability to off your phone and concentrate. Because there will always be that attention. Imagine someone is applying for scholarships abroad, and you are still, checking if there is a new WhatsApp message on your village WhatsApp group that have not in any way made any progress. And distraction is so bad that you can begin on something very useful to you and even forget that you ever started applying for a scholarship. Meanwhile, you've been checking and following all the stories which are not helpful. And you know what the truth of the matter, stories not a finish. From how many stories? It will always keep trending. So, but you can choose to be part of the trend, not just following trends. And then reminder and alert strategies, right? You could set reminders. Just imagine like today, in the course of networking, you meet someone like the revered professor, man I respect so much. And he said, call me on Tuesday. What myself will do is to set it up immediately as a reminder so that my village people will not take advantage of me. Meanwhile, you forgot to reach out to Professor Bat and call one person and say, how are you today? How is the weather in your area? Friends, you will remain in the same location. Because what makes you switch is when you encounter the future, you take advantage of it. The next thing also is that job hunting can be smarter. In the olden days, one of the ways to confirm someone is looking for a job is where you look at the shoe and then the file. But today we can leverage technology. Once your location is activated on your phone, using smart features like Jobs Near Me, Google is going to categorize it for you. You apply smartly. If you're also on LinkedIn, which is one notification I think that should be on every young person's phone. It has a different vibe, LinkedIn. It has a word motivating. Maybe when you are celebrating, you took a picture with a food. You see someone who at 24, who just, got a master's. How many of you, when you get to LinkedIn, it feels differently? You're on LinkedIn. You get motivated. But on Instagram, you want to post, maybe behind a car, behind some great people, have pictures. But you should be on LinkedIn because that's going to motivate you to stay focused on your success. And then, of course, you can also open up your profile for work and get recommendations. And, of course, the final slide, which is very important, is what I call the fair usage of AI in this current dispensation. We need to create a balance. The creators of AI did not create artificial intelligence to replace human intelligence. And I tell you that one of the things that AI could be is that over-reliance could create a generation that lack critical thinkers. And listen to me. When despite all their algorithm biases, we all come to a point and believing that once AI says it is the fact, we can rely on it. Not even knowing if you're an ardent researcher, there's what we call AI hallucinations. Even generating false sources, non-existent. Regrettably also in Nigeria, you have some professors that cannot even validate sources. Once you reference the sources well and say, okay, this one is in tandem with the American Psychology Association, maybe APA 7, APA this, they just clear it and say there's a reference. But listen, there should be a responsible usage of AI. Still take delight, right? In only using that as a reference, engaging in critical thinking to develop yourself. Otherwise, I fear that artificial intelligence may replace human intelligence, which was never the intention. Thank you for listening.
Please, another round of applause for Chukwuma Ifrebokenwa. He is always straight to the point. When he said to my final slide, and you think he will take another 5 minutes, and he just dropped it. Why? Thank you. So, I told you that usually I don't walk alone, though I'm not a Liverpool fan. All right? So I have the very delectable Chinalo Romogo Eze, or you can just call her Nalo Kings. Put your hands together for her. She makes her way here. Can I have a second mic for Chinalo Romogo? And we'll have a lot lined up. We still have some keynotes lined up. But there is someone here from MediPoint. That's it. So they are offering services for your eyes. So he will come and explain it quickly before we continue. Chinalo Romogo, what's up?
For a minute back there, I forgot if I should say good afternoon, good morning, or good evening. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Over the past few days, we have been here for the Enugu Tech Festival. But before I say anything further, let's have our
friend from MediPoint
person to say what he's got to say.
All right, so he is going to get his team. You know why I'm interested in him? You know, so I need to correct a few things.
Okay.
But even at that, I can.
Please put your hands together for yourselves. Thank you so much. So, over the past few days, Enugu Tech Festival has been more than just an event. It has been a meeting point of vision, possibility, and action. We began by exploring the foundation, the policies, the infrastructure, and systems required to build a thriving digital ecosystem. We had honest conversations about what it means for Enugu and for Nigeria to not just consume technology, but to build and own it. Please put your hands together once again for Enugu Tech Festival. And yesterday, we stepped into the future. We explored emerging technologies, AI, blockchain, artificial intelligence, not as distant concepts, but as present-day tools already reshaping how we work, how we create, and solve problems. We've talked about innovation, we've talked about technology, and today we are going to be rewarding excellence. Today is about excellence in this ecosystem. The commissioner made us understand yesterday that giveaways would be done. Some of you left early. He emphasized that things would be won, money would be given, you'll be going home as a new person. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. So are you ready to tap into the future? Tell your neighbor, I am ready to tap into the future. Some of you are not even ready. So let me borrow the words of the last fireside chat moderator, Cheta, when she said, we're going to tap into the Bridgerton era. So look at your neighbor and say, dearest gentle neighbor. You know Bridgerton is out, right? If you started part 2, can you wave? I started last night, by the way. Ooh, no spoilers, don't worry. So let's go again. Turn to your neighbor and say, dearest gentle neighbor. Are you ready to tap into the future? What did your neighbor say? Some of your neighbors are looking like they're not even interested. So we're going to ask your neighbor again. And maybe if you have to mesmerize your neighbor just a little bit to get their attention, please do that. And if you have to draw their ears, you have permission to draw their ears. So let's go again. Dearest gentle neighbor, are you ready to tap into the future? What did your neighbor say? Put your hands together for yourselves. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. So on that note, today is about clarity. Today is about direction. Today is about living this place, not just inspired, but equipped. We're ready to tap into the future. Please put your hands together again for the Enugu State Government for giving us Enugu Tech Fest 2026. Once again, my name is China Loromogu Eze. I'm a communications professional and a broadcast journalist with Afia TV. You people don't like clapping for me. I don't know why. Am I not elegant enough? Put your hands together for me. Okay, so while we're waiting for our med guys, Mr. Alex, are they ready to go on? Or we can go into the next dimension.
Because you don't use glasses. That's why you're not interested. But I keep telling you that the day you will find yourself inside that office and they ask you to look at something on the wall, they'll ask you to read from the boldest to the tiniest, and you start reading until you start blabbing.
I have actually been in that office.
And you read
No,
everything.
I didn't. I've been wearing glasses since JSS1.
Oh dear.
Yes.
So I started talking too early. You are hiding the issue, eh? Can you see the guy at the back?
I can.
All
Very
right.
well. Thank you.
Don't ask me to remove my glasses.
Please do not. Do not.
All right.
All right. So what?
So while we wait for the MediPoint guys, there are lots of presentations here, and we would not want to keep everybody here waiting. Clearly, what we should be doing next is to have a panel session where we'll be discussing something really huge on real stories from creators, building at the intersection of media and tech. It is a fireside chat that will feature creators who are successfully combining media, content, and technology to build sustainable careers and scalable ventures. Through lived experiences, the session will demonstrate how creativity and tech can work together in practice, offering practical lessons, honest challenges, and clear pathways to others looking to build at this intersection. Can we have the MediPoint?
Let's put your hands together for them as they come on stage to educate us, right?
So we'll know whether Chinala Rumogo will start using a contact lens and not the type I'm wearing. Mr. Wisdom David from MediPoint, you're welcome.
Good morning, everyone. Can you all hear me? How many of you here knows that health is wealth? Can I see your hands? I mean, if you are not healthy, you cannot be here this morning, right? So your health is very important. All right, like you said, my name is King Wisdom David from MediPoint. MediPoint is the next generation healthcare access. It's a hyperlocal health access network revolutionizing and redefining healthcare access across Nigeria and Africa. If you've been here since Tuesday, you'd have seen our stand outside. We've been doing all sort of vital checks from BP to blood sugar to heart rate to cardiovascular testings, HIV, and we also have our doctors on ground who some of you have spoken to one-on-one, and they have given you prescriptions, medications, and all. So, but we're adding an extra layer to that today. We are taking it an inch higher today. So most of you here will be getting free eye tests today, and some of you will be getting free glasses today, free medicated glasses today from MediPoint. So like I said, let me be honest with you, most of us are not serious with our health because some people think before you take your health serious, it must have been when you collapse on the ground, when you are struggling to breathe, or when the doctor tells you that, your health bill is this much, and then you now start panicking. But healthcare is not supposed to be about panic. It's supposed to be about awareness, about you being aware of what you're supposed to do. So that's what MediPoint is doing. MediPoint is informing you, it's helping you to screen yourself to know your risk. Okay, how am I risk to this kind of ailment, How is this ailment going to affect me in the future? What are the things that I'm doing that is affecting my health? So MediPoint lets you know all of that with just your phone. So that's what I wanted to tell us this morning. And please come to our stand. Our stand is just outside. Like I said, all of you here will be getting, whether you have an eye issue or not, you should check to know your risk. To know, okay, am I supposed to get an eye issue by this time of my life? And then, like some of you that will be needing medicated glasses, we'll be making them free and available to you. Thank you so much. God bless you. And I'm looking forward to seeing you. Thank you.
I told you. Thank you. Thank you so much to my friends at MediPoint. So, abuna anya drogma. Abuna anya drogma. Anya na kogoko. Ona adodike ke bulaga jananya. Those are the kind of advertorials we used to hear on radio back then. So you need to go and see the MediPoint guys. So we'll have to tell the organizers to bring up the seats here for our panel session. We would like to bring on the panel session here where, you got it?
Yes, the panel discussion about real stories from creators building at the intersection of media and tech. That's the panel discussion we'll be having.
And we'd like to call on the moderator, Eunice Chikbe Ono, to come forward and empanel the discussion so that we can move on with it.
Eunice, are you here?
Okay. Okay. So we will now call on the Future Founders series, where they'll be showcasing designed aircraft and other projects, showcasing designed power banks and a moving robot built for sustainable development goal problem with the intent to solve problems in Enugu State. They call them the Young Tech Builders from Smart Green Schools. And you know, one thing about the Smart Green Schools, they have a very capable guide, Dr. Chinyere Onyisi, who's the special advisor to the governor on education, and she is in charge of the experiential learning at the Enugu Smart Green Schools. So welcome, man. So if they are ready, we'd like to have them. The Smart Green Schools Owo and Queens Enugu. And let's invite Dr. Chinyere Onyisi for that. Please put your hands together for him, for her. And, you know, we can't be doing Tech Fest and you won't see the Smart Green Schools. It only makes sense that we have them here. So put your hands together for her as she comes up, please.
Please put your hands together as she comes on stage.
Some of us who went to school just across where we live, Rania Joro Smart School. Okay, to say like I'm very smart.
I mean, mine wasn't exactly smart, but
Don't go there.
It was quite dangerous.
We'll use Google to track where you went to school.
Feel free to do that.
CEO taught us that too. We use geotagging. We'll carbondate the whole thing and find out. By the way, my primary school is now a smart school. I won't tell you where it is located. We'll go be addressing some of you. Yes, please put your hands together for the smart school children.
Good morning, the former Minister of Power and amiable wife, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, great Nigerian students, great Nigerian students. I can never be intimidated, Nigerian students. Great. Today, my name is Dr. Chinyere Onyisi. I'm the Special Advisor to Governor on Education, Innovation, and also the Director of Experiential Learning, Enugu Smart Green School. We all know that Enugu Smart Green School is now a household name in Enugu State. And the state government, under the leadership of Dr. Peter Ndubisimba, is transforming education. Our educational landscape is undergoing a lot of change, considering the challenges that surrounds education before now. We look at the high rate of out-of-school children. We also look at the inadequate infrastructure. But today, the Smart Green School is everywhere, spreading like MTN. Before you, I am presenting the students of Smart Green School, emanated from Enugu Smart Green School, Owo Campus, and Enugu Smart Green School, Queens Campus. These students, I'm presenting them today not as just students, but as young innovators. I'm presenting them as problem solvers, builders and developers. And I want you to encourage them because they are thinking seriously how to solve societal problem. And one unique program that we have identified in the Smart School, the Smart Green School have factored in some unique areas in the curriculum structure. Areas like robotics, artificial intelligence, mechatronics, coding. Our students are now learning the skills from Basic 4. Basic 4 is Primary 4. And you imagine a child who is in Primary 4 developing project by now. The program cut across different unique areas. In the Smart School, we have, tomorrow is here, Innovation Studio Makerspace. And that makerspace is made up of 3 dynamic hubs. The first hub is called Imagination Studio. And in that Imagination Studio, our students begin with ideation, brainstorming. They come up with solution to solve problem. They begin with ideation, they conceptualize their ideas, and they come up with prototype stage. We are happy they have done something, and we have some prototype projects of a student. And in the Imagination Studio, our students use virtual reality headsets. We take them to a massive environment. With VR headsets, we train them how to become pilots. With VR headsets, when they put it on, we take them to space. The students at this level are now thinking, how are they going to compete favorably with their contemporaries anywhere in the